Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's me, Rebecca, and I'll be your host for tonight's special webcast. Let me just tell you a short story. So, on October 21st, 2019, we opened the call for submissions for issue number 2, and many of you responded. So, we're really grateful for that. We received almost 1,000 entries from hundreds of amazing creatives, and we have trimmed them down to 100 entries from 84 creatives to come up with this amazing second issue. Ayan, sobrang amazing na dadagdagan ng SH. Today, it has come full circle. We have immortalized the great works of these awesome creatives in one maga book. And that's right, it's magazine, pero kasing kapal ng libro, so it's a maga book. Tonight, we celebrate the issue with our talented contributors, featured creatives, generous sponsors and partners, and with everyone behind Novice. So it is my pleasure to be with you guys tonight. We will celebrate with you, aspiring creatives, who someday will have a chance to share their work to the world. Tonight, we celebrate the Filipino creativity. But first, we encourage you to share this stream. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube simultaneously. So please feel free to share the link to your family and friends. And like and follow us on our social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also subscribe to our newsletter to get the latest about Novice. Just visit www.noviceph.com and sign up. So tonight we'll be talking to our featured creatives and contributors. And just to remind you guys, all the links that I've talked about, the social media links and keywords are down below the screen. So if you can see that, please feel free to check those out. Aside from the awesome opportunity to actually talk with the featured creatives and contributors, tonight we also have some performances and amazing giveaways. So be sure to stay with us till the end of the stream. So let me just run through the giveaway mechanics for tonight. It's very simple. So number one, you need to use the hashtag NoviceIssue02 keep creating. So we'll flash that hashtag over there if you want to screenshot that. So hashtag NoviceIssue02 keep creating, and comment on the live stream with that hashtag. Winners will get a copy of issue 2 care of Murphy Media and Razor John Mappa. Our guests for tonight will choose 7 winners of issue 2 and 1 winner of Novice Mag sets and a mystery box. So watch out for that. And as much as we would like to have all 84 of our amazing contributors with us, we can only accommodate a few. So we've invited 8 creatives from our pool of contributors to join us tonight. And to start with, let's call on our first batch of contributors. So it's with pleasure that I introduce to you our first guest. Matthew Jacob, or Jake Ramos, holds a Bachelor's of Fine Arts degree in both creative writing and information design from Ateneo de Manila University in 2014. He has won a number of literacy awards, including the Carlos Palanca Memorial Award for Fiction in 2018, and has been shortlisted for the Nick Joaquin Literary Award 2018. Everyone, please welcome Jake Ramos. Hi, Jake.
Hi, good evening. Good evening. Hi.
Good evening. Thank you for
me.
joining us.
And thank you for having me.
Yes, it's our pleasure for you choosing to spend your time tonight with us. So thank you. Ayan, I'll come back to you, and let me introduce to you our second guest for our first batch. Chris is a food photographer, visual artist, and creative entrepreneur devoted to serving delightful stories with every shot. Her great fascination in fine art, painting like images, helped her with her current shooting style, both in food and portraits. Everyone, please welcome Chris Casas. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you? I think you're on mute. Ayan, I'm sure Chris is, ayan. Did you want to just say hi to our viewers tonight and all your supporters na nanonood
Hello
tonight.
everyone! So, medyo kinakabahan po tuloy ako ngayon.
Ay,
Pero
chill
I'm
lang
so
tayo.
happy and yeah, sobrang exciting. So,
Yes.
watch out! Watch out.
We're excited to have you, Chris. Thank you for joining us tonight. Ayan. And our third guest for our first batch is a multidisciplinary artist. While he has a background in pencil and ink sketching and watercolor and acrylic painting, he has been experimenting with fluid art since 2017. He had already participated in 22 exhibitions so far, but his most special yet was his solo exhibition in Centro Rizal Gallery, London, United Kingdom. Everyone, please welcome Chino Carlo Aricaya. Hi, Chino.
Hello.
Hi! Thanks for joining us tonight.
Salamat din sa invite.
Ayan, salamat. Kamusta ka naman ngayong gabing ito?
Nasa ako, Alfonso, Cavite, malapit sa Tagaytay. So,
Ah,
anticipating the storm, but
oh,
and that anticipation with you guys.
oh. Hopefully, makawala ng kaba, Ayan,
Totoo.
so mag-enjoy lang tayo tonight. And hopefully, this webcast will spread some, hope and, malighten up ba tayo. So, hoping you guys are all safe out there. And now we move on to our fourth guest for the first batch of contributors and artists. As colorful as the rainbow and as bubbly as champagne, Trish is that weird girl everywhere who has a zest for life. Aside from being devoted to spreading good vibes, she's passionate in pursuing her artistic adventures, singing, composing, writing, hosting, and more. Please welcome Trish Munez. Hi, Trish.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for
Ayan.
inviting me to tonight's event. Really, I'm so glad that I finally got to meet you all.
Oo
I'm
nga,
so glad to
parang
be here.
imit na din, no? Pero
Yeah,
hindi lang live
oo nga
web
eh.
broadcast natin. Ayan.
Exactly.
For all our viewers, ayan, so these amazing people who are choosing to give their time so freely to us here at Novice and to all of you guys, we've never met before. So pretty much we've only been communicating through emails, 'di ba, messenger, ganyan. So parang ano na din to, the great eyeball online.
Exactly.
Sa
Parang
mga 90s
first
kids.
evening.
Yes, ayan. So guys, please wag kayong kabahan. So mukha lang siyang parang, okay, it's your turn, ikaw tatanungin ko. Pero ano lang, chill-chill lang tayo. Wala namang right and wrong answer.
Yes.
Ayan. So,
Parang beauty
sobrang
pageant. Right and
yes,
wrong.
candidate number one, Jake.
Oh
Ano
my gosh.
masasabi mo? Ganun. Ayan. No, sobrang chill lang talaga. Sorry, nagugulo lang talaga ako. So, good evening ulit sa lahat ng viewers natin. Don't forget to share the stream, share this with your family and your friends. Pilitin niyo sila na manood. Ganun.
Nako.
Bago, bago,
Huwag kayo
bago
guys.
magulo ang internet natin. Ayan. So, unahin ko na si Jake.
O
Bilang
bakit?
siya naman
Sige,
ang
go.
aking na-introduce sa inyong lahat.
Medyo shy ako eh. Sige,
Alam mo,
go lang.
shy naman tayong lahat. Ayan. So, I'll go straight to one of the, like, the article, not article, ano ba? The, one of the pieces that you wrote and shared with Novice. So, can you tell us a little bit about, parang ititis lang natin yung ating, actually, hindi na natin sa kailangan itis kasi meron na sila. Pero
Oo,
siguro,
tama.
ano na lang, tama. So, what was your inspiration in writing your piece?
Medyo, sige, personal story. The story has some personal tones in it, in the fact that it's set on the day after Pinatubo's eruption. This was also the day I was born, so it was a very
Ah,
yes, right. This was a very dramatic time also because it's the second largest eruption in human history. So I wanted to write a story about that time also. And one of the things that I hit upon was that I wanted this story to be about time. Kasi sobrang timing na I was born, the day after the eruption.
mm,
It was also
Mm-hmm.
Father's Day. This day was also Father's Day, which is a big theme of the story. So lots of this is a story really about time. Just if I
Right.
wanted to summarize it into one thing,
Yeah.
it's about time.
It's amazing kasi ano, andun yung personal touch but you put your creative ano mo, twist to it, no? Kasi parang post-apocalyptic
Oo, parang ganun eh.
story siya, no? Um, para ma-educate naman yung viewers natin, both young and young at
Oops.
heart, could you tell us yung date na nangyari yung pinatubo? Alam mo, yung feeling ko mas makaka-relate sila na, oh my gosh, I was
Sige.
born before that or after that. Not,
Sige. So
reveal.
the date was June 15, 1991.
So
June
wait.
15.
3 months na ako niyan. Nailabas ng nanay ko.
Pareho
Kinero,
pala tayo.
self-centered. Ako
Same,
pala
same
yung
year.
gustong
Same year.
makarelate, ano? Parang,
Oo.
oh. So guys, kung nagawan ko yung maths niyo correctly, mga 21 pa lang kami ni Jake.
Tama.
Diba? Tama. 21 pa lang
Tama.
kami.
Tama. 21 lang.
21 lang
So, mga
forever.
16 pa lang pala ako.
Oo naman. Parang si Chino, mag-18 pa lang yan.
Kakaano ko.
Ah. Ayan. At dahil dyan, at dahil magdedebo ka pa lang, ikaw ang next yung tatanungin. Ayan. So, nakita ko yung yung mga artworks mo, super amazing. As in, thank you for sharing your talent so freely. Ano ba yan? Hindi ko kaya yun. So, where do you usually, ako ka sobrang amazed ko, and hopefully may mga nakaka-relate sa mga pinagsasabi ko. Pero, like the way, kasi hindi ako artistic in the sense na I cannot produce any artworks na visual arts. So, paano yun? Nakikita mo ba siya sa isipan mo? Tapos saka mo ipinalalabas sa anumang medium na ginagawa mo? Or as you draw, parang nare-reveal na lang siya sa'yo how you want it to look like?
Ano ba? Hindi ako masyadong magaling mag-drawing out of imagination. Laging may hints of reference from somewhere.
Okay.
So parang, lalo kong portraits, what I do is, kunyari, may gusto akong shadow, may gusto akong lighting, may gusto akong mukha, may gusto akong buhok, and then I merge them together. Parang research, ganyan. Para hindi siya plagiarized. Ganun ba?
Right, okay.
Then I put my own twist pagdating sa, like, kunyari, watercolor piece ba ito? Hindi ko rin, kasi hindi ako magaling sa real life na artworks. Like, drawing kita, at makikilala ng mga tao yung, na ikaw yung rin.
Okay.
So I try to make it vague, which also makes it a bit more relatable, I guess. Na parang, nakikita ko yung the audience would like see parang a certain connection to the artwork kasi nga hindi siya particular person, it can be anyone. So yun ang nagiging driver ko for the artwork. At siguro ang main inspiration would be like to create, sayang yung oras like bilang kaka-18 ko nga lang, ganyan. I always feel na hinahabol akong oras. Oo, na parang masyado sinet aside yung art at paggawa ng art for like a lot of decades bago ako nag-start officially join. Meron akong ganong motivation na parang habang kaya ko or habang inspired ako, yon. I try to create as many.
Oo. Uy, guys, gusto ko lang sabihin na napaka-humble ng mga tao. Tapos sabi ni Chino, hindi ako magaling sa ito niyo, guys. Pero guys, tingnan niyo naman kung saan siya magaling. Whatever he has chosen to do na art niya or style. Sorry, hindi ko alam yung mga jargon ng arts. But, kung ano man yung what he has chosen to do, he is so good at it. I must say that, Chino. You are an amazing artist. And ang question ko, when you said, what was your, yung awakening factor sort of, na parang, okay, I need to stop, I need to start doing this more. Parang gano'n. Ano yung, mo? Ano yung nagpagising sa'yo?
Siguro, being surrounded by the right crowd. Like, growing from a small town, ganyan. Small town boy living in a lonely world, yung pegging ko before. Na parang kung ikaw lang yung artist.
ko na sa
Ay, ganyan.
Ang ang hirap mag ah, mangarap, yes. Ang hirap mangarap kapag ikaw lang mag-isa. Na parang ulit na sinasabi na parang, anong kakainin mo kung gusto mo maging artist? Ganyan. Para as much as you don't want to believe it, kapag paulit-ulit siya magsasabi, paniniwalaan mo siya in time. So parang, nung 27 ako, which is like 4 years ago, yan, I joined my first exhibit. Pero I also realized na, alam mo yun, kung hindi mo itatry, then hindi mo malalaman. Na parang, napakabigat na burden, I guess, na dalhin mo yung what if na yon sa buhay mo, rather than just, if I'll fail, then siguro 1 week, 2 weeks lang akong magiging tulala, and then after nun, move on ako. Pero, yon, I just have to try it. And then nung na-try ko siya, okay naman pala. So, tinuloy-tuloy.
That's such a nice lesson to learn. Parang daming magiglean na lesson sa questionnaire ni Chino. Thank you, Chino. Ayan, candidate number 3. Candidate number 3, may pageant pala to. Miss Universe.
Hindi ako na
Ayan. Buti na lang host ako. Ayan. Chris, ayan.
Hi.
So, merong nabalitaan ko magaling ka raw kumuha ng litrato ng dalawa sa pinakapaboritong bagay ng mga Pilipino. Ayun, pagkain, di ba? Food. Ayan. At selfie. Ayan, portrait. Selfie pala. Food and selfie. Siguro similar question din sa'yo, Chris. Like, how do you paint? Kasi parang painting din, for me, pagka-intindi, parang painting din yung picture. Parang nagko-compose ka rin, di ba? In a different way when you capture a photograph. So, how do you do that? What's your style?
So, actually, tama yun, yung parang sinabi mo na parang painting siya. Kasi, basically, medyo ganun din yung dating nung gusto kong ipakita dun sa mga photos na hopefully yun nga yung nakikita ng mga tao and yung mga clients din. So, ginagawa ko siya, parang kumukuha din ako ng mga inspiration from other photos, especially sa mga lighting. Ganyan. Tapos, basically, photos and paintings yung lagi ko tinitignan. So, mga portraits and obviously, mga sa food din, na mga paintings, kahit ng mga unang panahon pa, usually sa net, ganyan. Tapos, ginagawa ko, like what Chino said earlier, parang pinag-merge ko yung dalawang ideas. Halimbawa, meron akong nakita na maganda idea sa painting, and then meron din ako nakita, mukhang okay yung lighting nito sa isang photograph na nakita ko. Then, I'll try to mix it together, and nilalagyan ko lang din siya ng sarili kong style, kasi obviously lahat tayo may ganun. And yun. Nag-mix together lang, and may times na, lalo na kapag portraits, kung ano na yung parang ma-feel ni model, that's it. So, dun kami
go with the flow, ganyan.
Yeah.
I see. Ang galing naman. Pero ulit, maraming salamat sa iyo, Chris, for sharing your amazing photographs with us. Hopefully, ang ating mga readers na meron na. And sa mga gustong magkaroon, stay tuned and comment down below. Dahil later, i-ask natin ang ating mga guests tonight to pick someone. Ayan, #Novice. Ano Novice? Issue 2. Keep creating. And so, now we'll ask our last guest for this batch, Trish. Ayan. Natutuwa naman ako sa iyong introduction, sa description, as bright, as champagne, bubbly as champagne.
Very colorful.
Yes. So, ikaw naman, so as like our other guests have mentioned, usually like it really comes from my personal touch, ganyan. Or my twist, you look at something and you're like, I like this, and you twist. Ganun din ba ang process mo for coming up with your pieces?
Yeah, so I write usually poems, pero I also write, short stories. So I guess it's also the same. Like for me, kasi when writing, my inspiration comes from two things. So first is, of course, personal experience. Second, actually tatlo. Second is, I guess, something that I would like, something that I visualize, something that I would like, let's say, oh, I wish this happens to me, or like, I create this scenario in my head, us naman, minsan nagko-create tayo ng scenarios in our heads. So gusto natin mangyari, ako I put it into writing. So that is another inspiration for me. And another inspiration is, I guess, the people in my life, what they go through, that is also a source of inspiration for me. So my process is like that. Like, especially if I really go through something na personal, sometimes hindi ko siya kayang ikim-kim lang. Parang I need an outlet. And I guess for all creatives, you can relate to that. Like, you always need a creative outlet for, like, let's say, nabigo ka sa pag-ibig. Ganon. So,
Aba, may
I'm sure that's a
pinagbubutan tayo
very
dyan.
It's a very relatable thing. Pero ayun nga,
Ayan.
parang, ayun. So, I guess yun yung central theme ng mga ano ko. Very personal talaga siya. So, in the beginning, actually, okay lang ba? Ikwento ko like how I found you guys, how I found Novice.
Ah, good.
Kasi,
Yeah, say go.
actually, when you launched your first issue, I was just scrolling through FB, ganyan. Tapos nakita ko lang yung ad nyo na you're calling for submissions, ganyan, for calling all writers, calling all creatives, ganyan, artworks and everything. So ako nung una, parang gusto ko i-try to. Kaso nga lang parang nahihiya akong i-share pa yung works ko. Kasi, alam mo yun, yung pag as a creator, minsan you have the tendency to compare your works with other people na parang, oh, maybe this is not good enough kasi parang I didn't come up with that idea na ang ganda-ganda, baka wala lang yung idea ko, ganun. So, ganun yung nag-hold back sa akin nung una. And then, I keep looking at your ad for weeks. Tapos, until the last minute, nag-submit ako. Sabi ko, you know what? Kung mapili,
Sige na.
good. Kung
Go.
hindi, pero, go. I'll just do it, kaysa may regrets. #no regrets.
Yes. Keep
So,
creating, guys.
yes, Novice to keep creating. So, ayun. So, I submitted it and, issue 2, here we are. Napili pa rin yung works ko. So, yes! I'm meeting you guys. Sorry, yung kape talaga yun. Kape kasi ako.
Cheers tayo dyan, guys. Cheers. Buti naman.
Cheers.
Buti naman.
Cheers.
Ayan,
Cheers!
Cheers, guys.
Oh, wala
Ay,
akong
wala.
drink. Ito na, cheers.
Ayan. Uy, we're so glad na you took that leap of faith. Oy, quickly lang, guys. Nakarelate ba kayo kay Chris? Ganun din ba? Paano niyo nahanap ang Novice? Kasi natin kay Jake, paano ka nakakonect sa Novice? Inulit ka ba namin? Or
Okay.
or parang, ay, mukhang okay to.
Actually, I was recommended from a friend of mine from our writers group. So, nag-submit lang ako. Although, I'm not sure if it was from panitikan.com. Pero may writers group kasi kami. So, nag-submit na lang ako.
That's
Ayan,
nice.
awesome. Thank you.
Thank you
Salamat
also for
kasi
accepting the
nag-submit ka.
story.
Oo.
Yeah, thank
Ikaw,
you
Chris.
as well, Novice.
Yes, you're very much welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Ikaw, Chris, how did you
Sobrang
find out
thank
about
you.
Novice? Paano
Sabi
ka?
naman dun sa friend ko, meron kasi siyang, nag-submit na kasi siya nung first issue niyo. Tapos sabi niya, try mo nga to. And like Trish, medyo ang tagal ko rin. sabi nag-submit, sabi ko, okay na ito mga gawa ko. Sabi ko, hindi yata okay. Tapos sumakto nung pag-alis ko dun sa isang sobrang toxic na company. Sumakto na biglang,
It's the
yes,
season.
It's the time.
gusto ko nang mag-create. Tapos
Yes.
sumakto, nasa pa siya, nasa timeline pa. Sumakto. Sabi ko, ito gusto ko sa ipasa. Di yun. Tinry ko na i-email. Sabi ko, sana mapipita. Pero kung hindi mo okay lang, it's still, parang close to my heart. Parang gano'n yung work ko that time. So, ayun, astig lang na parang bigla silang nag-email. Kayo pala, bigla nag-email na. Tapos, ikot to sa bahay. Sabi ko, yes.
Kaya
alam mo,
feel ko, na-receive ko yung email niyo. Oh my God.
I feel like, masasabi ko siguro, speaking on behalf of like the Novice team, the awesome team, na nasabit ako. feeling ko, alam mo, news for us to see how you guys feel, kung ano yun. Kasi kami, we're so grateful na, hala, ang dami nag-respond, alam mo yun, they're all so talented, they're also amazing. And, Chino, ikaw ba? Paano mo nahanap ang Novice? Paano nagsimula ang ating makabuluhang relasyon?
Bumili ako kay Dale Magsino kasi di ba parang maraming copies. So parang to support a fellow artist, ganyan. Sabi ko, sige,
salamat.
Tama.
Tapos, pirma ka. Sabi ko, parang pirma ka sa copy na ibibigay mo sa akin. So parang nung una ayaw pa niya pumirma. Sabi ko, hindi, deserve mo yan. So parang gusto ko makakuha ng copy ni pirma mo. Tapos, nung nakakuha na ako ng copy, edi may mga contact details. Ako naman si Pinap. Nag-send ako. Sabi ko, just letting you know na
ganon dapat.
Diba?
Para resume.
Gusto mo yun?
Ganon.
Sabi ko, makakuha lang ako ng 3, happy na ako, ganyan. Tapos,
Madam,
nag-reply
hindi
naman.
lang 3. Guys, sa mga wala pong copy dyan, hindi lang 3. So sorry. 10 points for Chino. Ayan. So, thank you so much, guys. Woo! Salamat at nagtake kayo ng Leap of Faith. At sa mga nanonood sa amin, sana maging inspiration kayo from these amazing guys who are so humble. Nag-self-doubt. Minsan yan talaga yung mga yung mga talented. Pero, wait, am I good enough? Tapos tingnan mo yung mga gawa nila. Ayan. So guys, sa mga nag-comment, it's your chance to win dahil ang ating awesome people that I just interviewed will look at the stream at yung mga comments nyo. So, ayan. Trish, ikaw na mauna. Ang ganda ni Trish. Ay,
grabe.
Oh. Ayan na ba nanalo? So, pili na kayo, guys. So, I'll assign Trish and Chino lang to pick one winner each.
Oh my God!
Ayan. So, habang namimili sila, remind ko lang kayo guys sa mga nanonood. Share yung stream and share and then like, comment, #Novice202, keep creating. So kailangan may hashtag sila. And you will win a copy of the issue number 2 na kanina pa namin pinag-uusapan. Amazing creations. Makikita niyo yung mga gawa ni Jake. Ayan, pinapakita niya. Yun. That's it. Ayan.
At saka guys, alam niyo ba, very compact, kudos to the Novice team. Yung issue 2 niya, it's very compact and very light. Parang, I can bring it anywhere. If I wanna read it, like at the nearby park.
While waiting for the typhoon, gano'n. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe kayo dyan. Nakapili na kayo ng winners.
Parang,
Gusto
ko ilalagay. So, i-announce ko lang.
Wait. Saan ba ilalagay? I-announce mo na lang. Announce mo na lang, Chino. Yes, announce mo. So, our lucky winner from Chino, read the name.
Bea Jacob. Ayan.
Bea Jacob! You're the first lucky winner ng ating number 2. Thank you so much. Ayan, for free yan And Trish, sino ang iyong lucky winner?
Oh my God. Kailangan di ba may hashtag? Tama ba?
Kailangan may hashtag siya.
Kailangan may hashtag. Okay, let's go through. Novice! Joke lang. Novice!
Nanalo kami ng gawa namin, girl.
Okay. Sino ba? Sorry, hindi pa ako nakapili. Okay, ito na lang si Belle Ferrer.
Belle Ferrer! And for watching, we won a copy of issue number 2. Ayan. So guys, promote niyo na ang inyong social media accounts. Thank you, Belle Ferrer, for joining our competition. Joining our
Thank you.
Our raffle. Ayan. Jake, promote mo social media accounts, any projects coming out.
Sige, promote pa.
Ikaw, yung social media account mo.
Promote.
Ikaw. Yung social media account mo.
Sige. Wait. As in Facebook?
Ay, guys, Oh yeah, your Facebook or your Instagram or wherever your our fans
Medyo
will
old school
find
kasi
you.
ako eh.
Okay
Basta
lang yan.
Jake Ramos. Wait,
Jake
hanapin ko na
Ramos.
muna. Oo, Jake Ramos lang.
Ayan. Thank you, Jake. Thank you so much. And we look
Thank you
forward to
guys.
working with you again. Ayan. Chris, what about you? Saan natin
makikita ang mga works. So,
yes.
yeah, meron akong website is chrissycasas.com. As in ChrisSeecasas.com. So, may Facebook din ako, basta /ChrissyCasas and IG na Chrissy Casas din. And also, yeah,
Yes.
meron din akong mini photo book ngayon na actually inano ko siya ginawa ko siyang parang free dito dun sa mga umorder sa akin. So, this is my free photo book. So, nandito lahat ng mga super, super enjoy akong ginawa. So, lahat ng passion words yun yan. So, may mga stories behind din. So, if you guys want it, dun lang sa FB, IG,
May
or even sa
humihingi
web.
sa backstage, Chris.
Oh,
Ako yun.
oo.
Text kita mamaya. Hingi address. Tester.
Parang ako.
Ayan,
Message
guys.
lang.
Follow niyo si Chris. Ayan. Chino, ikaw.
Ano ba? Social media, IAM CHINOA. Ganyan. I am Chinoa. So, lahat ng submed ko nandun sa URL. Yun ang Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, sa lahat. Yon. Future ganap. Meron akong exhibit next year sa US. Mag-ano ako. US ako concert. Ganon. So, abangan nyo na lang. So, i-follow nyo ako sa
Oh, exciting.
Yon.
Magka-concert ka, Chino?
O, mag-ready. Mag-ready na ka ba?
Maghanda na lahat. Guys, wait lang. Before ko pa-promote si Trish, si Belle Ferrer, ano pala, nagka-error tayo kasi mali yata yung hashtag na na-type. So,
yeah, it should be.
Yes, it has to be hashtag voice issue O2 keep creating. Novice, hindi, it has to be novice issue. Ayan. Okay. Keep creating. So, sorry po, nagkamali po kami doon. If you wanna have a look at the stream, at the ayan
sure,
si ate, at the
Ayan. At the weather.
habang namimili si Chris, Chris, ikaw, promote mo na yung social media mo.
Okay, sige. Yeah, guys, you can follow me on IG and also I have a Facebook page. Ang username is Trish. M for Mama, N for Nelly, Z for Australian Z.
Yes.
So it's Trish M N Z. So it's in all my socials, and also I have a YouTube channel. Maybe you're just interested in that. It's also Trish M Z. Ayan.
If you want to have a sip of a bubbly champagne, guys, check it out.
If you want, just go to my socials if you want some bubbly champagne.
Thanks, Trish. And Chris, may napili ka na? Naka-mute ka.
Ang dami.
Ang dami. Pili ka isa.
Hindi, ito. Who is, ba't gano'n yung name mo? Jerome.
Jerome. Para lang yes, para matandaan natin. Jerome, congratulations.
Yay! Congrats.
Second winner natin. And apologies for the error po kanina. And congratulations. And guys, just to reiterate, it's hashtag Novice issue O2. Keep creating. And congratulations. And guys, thank you so much. Hope to chat with you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you for having
Thank you.
Nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you. Ayan guys, tingnan niyo naman. Super duper exciting to chat with these creatives. It's so nice to get to know them and understand how they come up with these amazing art pieces, literary pieces. Ayan. Now we move on to the second batch of our contributors. I just want to remind everyone na ang hashtag po natin ay Novice. Ayan. So, sad to let the guys go, pero we have to move on to our next group. Then hopefully we get to chat with them again soon. So our next group is composed of three amazing contributors. So our first one is Elvin. Elvin is a visual artist that found his refuge in filmmaking, crafting, fashion, and production design. His practice centers statement pieces, assembling disparate, oh, nahirapan ako, wait, disparate elements that reverberates pop culture phenomena for collaborative, communal, and socially engaged projects. He believes that any motion to truth is a motion towards beauty. Gusto ko yun. Please welcome Elvin. Ay, nagkaroon po tayo ng error. Sorry po sa ating tech error. Ayan, while we're waiting for them, I'll just introduce the other guests for tonight as well. Ayan, our next guest for the second batch is Julia. Julia Howe is a 17-year-old writer, poet, wisecracker, and geek with a spirit older than her years, and I totally agree. A lover of words and a lover of the word, she often stalks her favorite author and trains herself not to get dizzy playing video games. She is known as Charlie James Novak on Tumblr. Please welcome Julia. Julia, are you there na?
Hi!
Hi,
Thank you so much po for
Julia.
having me.
Thank you din for your time. Salamat for joining us. Ayan. I'll get
It's my
back to
pleasure
you.
po. Thank you so much.
Yes. And I love your introduction.
Thank you so much po.
I love it. Ayan. So our next guest is Ian Francisco. He is a Manila-based fashion filmmaker. His style is influenced by his love for music and movies, creating stories with cinematic and enjoyable compositions. His photos were featured on Vogue, and he's done shoots for brands like H&M and local magazines including Wonder, Mega, and The Metro. Please welcome our seasoned artist and filmmaker, Ian Francisco. Hi, Ian.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for having
Hi.
me.
Salamat for being here. Magandang gabi sa iyo. Ayan.
Pleasure is
Nandito na,
mine.
yes. Ayan. Nandito na ba si Elvin? Elvin, are you here? Ayan. Hopefully, maka-join din sa atin si Elvin. Ayan na siya. Yes, hello.
Sorry, narinig ako?
Yes, yes. Clear na clear. How are you, Elvin?
Hello, okay lang.
Okay
Dahan-dahan
lang.
sa Baguio.
Ay, oo nga. Ingat kayo dyan, ha? Ayan, so tonight, it's my pleasure to get to know you guys and on behalf of your fans and yung mga masugid na tagasunod ng inyong mga gawain. Ako na ang magtatanong ng mga katanungan nila. Well, kala mo naman. Ayan. So, si Elvin, ayan. Like I said to the others, like I asked the others, I actually iba yung tanong. Alam ba ng pamilya mo yung mga inagagawa? Alam ba nila yung mga, no, I'm serious, like, alam ba nila, how, did they know when you started or parang nung una ba, ay secret ko lang to, ako lang yung makakaalam na ganito pala yung mga ginagawa ko, like expressing myself and stuff like that?
Hindi nila alam.
Ay, hanggang ngayon?
Yes, parang alam nilang may ginagawa ako dito sa bahay, pero yung content mismo, yung laman, hindi ko sinasabi sa kanila kasi
Totoo.
alam ko kasi yung magiging response eh.
Ganon.
But I try to make it a point na sabihin sa kanila pag tapos na. Alam mo yun?
Yes.
The damage has been done.
Wala na kayong magagawa. Ganun, ganun ang peg, ganyan. So, pero pag sinasabi mo sa kanya, oh, by the way, may published ako, ganyan, output. Anong reaction nila?
Ox lang. Hindi kasi sa family, ako lang yung may artistically inclined, ganon.
Okay.
So parang alam mo yun, hindi big deal sa kanila na, pero sa akin, I mean, every little thing na tungkol sa ginagawa ko sa craft ko, like, oh my
Oo
God.
naman.
Ganun.
Yes naman. Yes.
Ganun.
Well,
Pero,
hopefully you will.
naiintindihan ko yung response nila.
Yes. Well, hopefully you'll keep creating and let nothing stop you. Whatever anyone says, yeah, diba? Hindi, your outputs are so, oh my God, your outputs are so amazing. Ayan. So, similar question kay Julia. Julia, ilang menor de edad, menor de edad, alam ba ng mga magulang mo, yung mga naisusulat mo?
Actually,
hello po,
ano ba po,
tito.
napaka-supportive.
Nakikitito, tito.
Ano po,
Alam
actually,
pala
I
nila.
really have to thank my parents kasi super supportive po sila ever since I was a kid. As in, parang binibili talaga na akong books so I could grow sa aking writing. And lagi sila nandun to support yung writing ko kahit it's not really appropriate for my age. I think one time I wrote, parang pwede nang i-classify as R16 na short story. And I was 15 years old. So parang sila, sige, promote lang natin yan. Lang. So I'm really thankful for my parents kasi even though alam nila pinagagagawa ko, they're really supportive.
That's good. That's good to hear. Ayan, sobrang supportive nga nila. Narinig pala nila yung question ko. Ayan. Ikaw, Ian. So how are you with like your inspiration ba has something to do with like your family or just
Ako kasi yung inspiration ko, nakukuha ko siya anywhere, like any kind of medium like music, photos, or even mga movies. So like, yung inspiration is from everywhere talaga. Like, pwede ring experiences. Mga something like that siguro.
and does your family know?
Yeah. Alam naman nila. Parang, sa family kasi namin parang halos lahat parang marunong into arts. Like, nagpe-painting and nagdo-drawing. Pero, ako yung parang pinakang nag-pursue ng ganitong field as a profession.
Oo. So mostly ba yung photos mo are parang like portraits of people, like parang having stories behind that, ganun ba?
Sa ngayon, yes, mostly, oo, puro mga portraits ng mga tao. Pero, yes, portraits ng mga tao.
I see. Parang kind of portraying them in a different light, I guess. Ganun ba?
Yeah.
Parang ganun kasi yung nakita ko dun sa piece mo. Oo.
Yeah, kumbaga parang gusto ko siyang lagyan ng story.
That's amazing. Ayan, since that's the question we asked na, Elvin, where do you get your inspiration, especially with those that you chose to share and publish sa Novice?
Personally, yung una, sa environment ko talaga. Kung ano yung nakikita ko, napapanood ko. Actually, hindi ko siya sinasadyang some of those, actually halos lahat pala yan ay political. But hindi ko siya sinadya.
Yeah.
So parang it just landed at the same place at the right time. So nagulat ako na yun pala siya. And I think I'm leaning more sa childhood ko. Kung napansin nyo, ang puro toys yung mga pinaglalagay ko doon. So ayun siya.
Ang amazing nun kasi parang you're drawing from an interest possibly from when you were a child, ganyan. Pero in doing so, na-project mo yung views mo and yung strong stance mo sa mga bagay-bagay na nangyayari around us. That's really inspirational. Thanks, Mommy!
No, actually, can I add?
Yeah.
Actually, yung materials kasi, nag-start siya sa yung ayaw kong magtapon ng mga bagay. So, lahat ng mga ginamit kong materials is tambak siya sa amin. Yeah, so parang yung briefcase na nakita nyo, briefcase siya ng nanay ko.
Social,
tapos, may password siya na 143. So, parang, oh my God, parang siyang I love you. Diba? So, nilagyan ko ng toy sa loob. Tapos nagulat ako, lahat nag-aalay siya. So, okay, laban na natin. Kasi di ba, kaysa itapon ko siya, pakinabangan siya ng iba. And at the same time, maka-touch siya ng ibang tao through messaging ng cartoon. So, ayun.
I feel like that's helpful to the environment. This is gonna sound like I'm being sarcastic, but that's helpful to the environment, di ba? Upcycling, making something out of things na pwedeng napunta na lang sa landfill. So thank you so much for doing that, Elvin.
Sustainable art.
Yeah. Yay! Skirt! Ayan. Ikaw, Julia. So, kasi nakita ko yung yung isang piece mo, yung When the Moon Walked Among Us. Tama ba yung sabi ko na title? And you chose a Bible verse doon. So, was it dahil inspiration mo yung Bible verse or dahil sinusulat mo na yung inspiration mo, tapos naisip mo, actually, this aligns with what I'm telling, with the story I'm telling?
Actually, yung story idea, it came to me in a dream. I dreamed about it. Sabi ko, ay, ang cool. Sige, susulat ko to. Wala siyang Bible verse actually, pero yun actually huling touches na nilagay ko. Sabi ko, sige, para mas nakakatakot, lagyan natin ng Bible verse para mas prophetic yung dating. So that's actually the reason why I put Bible verses. And actually, as a Christian then, I read the Bible halos every day. So parang I knew which verses to put. So parang I think it did this job to enhance yung parang kakatakot siya kasi
the story that you're setting.
Yan po. Pero the idea actually just came to me in a dream. Parang naghanap lang story idea and then one night tulog ako, panaginipan ko. So parang okay, yun na.
Sana may ganun din ako mga panaginip, no, na nagiging magandang literary. Sa hashtag sana all. Ayun. Yun, naniginip lang ako last night, ganun. Tapos sinulat ko, di ba? Galing nun. Ayan. Thank you so much for sharing, Julia. That piece was beautiful. And hopefully our viewers na meron ng kopya, sana na-enjoy niyo po yung mga output nila Julia, Elvin, and Ian. May question ako, Ian. Sino ang best na artist na na-shoot mo? Celebrity. Best celebrity na na-shoot mo?
Okay, siguro.
At saka word.
Siguro yung pinakang nicest celebrity na na-shoot ko so far would be Heart Evangelista.
Like,
super down to earth. Like, wala akong masasabi sa kanya. Sobrang bait. And then, nakikimingle talaga siya sa team. And then, siguro sa words, hindi ko na lang papangalanan. Pero, the reason why I chose this person kasi is because of time management, I guess. Siguro nung shoot namin siya before, ang call time namin is around 9 a.m. And then parang dumating siya siguro mga 4 p.m. na. So, ang tagal namin nag-antay.
Wow. Ayan, hindi ko kinaya yung late. Akala ko sasabihin mo 12 mga lunchtime, ganun. 4 p.m. pala. Oo. Wag na nga nating pangalanan.
First letter na lang.
Ano, Elvin?
Char.
Ano, Elvin? Ay!
First letter.
First letter.
Charing.
Nag-initials. Wag na. Baka Ayan na, baka naman sakali. Hello po sa inyo sa nag-shoot po with Ian na napakagaling. Sana po next time on time kayo. At kay Miss Hart, kung nanonood po kayo, Miss Hart. Wow! Ang bait-bait niyo daw po. Thank you po for being so nice. Ayan. So guys, ano namang advice niyo sa mga aspiring artists, no? Whatever, kung ano man piliin nila, visual arts, literature, fiction, non-fiction, anong masasabi niyong encouragement? Because sometimes kanina yung first batch na interview ko, they were amazing, and like you guys, you're amazing. Na gano'n sila nag-go through ng self-doubt, ganyan. So, kung kayo nag-go through ng ganun, ano advice niyo para ma-overcome nila? We'll start with you, Elvin. Go, mommy!
Sorry, ako ba?
Ikaw.
Sorry, nawala ako. Sorry, ano ulit yung
Okay lang.
Sorry, naglag ako.
Pag halimbawa may mga aspiring artist, tapos nag-go through sila ng self-doubt, ganyan, anong ma-advise mo na kung paano nila ma-take yung first step to just really do it and share their work?
Ako personally, kasi on the process pa rin ako of becoming, confident. So, a process siya. Kung napagdadaanan siya ngayon, okay lang yan. Kasi parte siya ng proseso. And aside from start creating, you should start also believing in yourself. And siguro, surround yourself with right people. Kasi, nakaka-apekto talaga yung environment kung paano ka kikilos eh. So, ayun siya. Start, manatiling maniwala sa sarili. Yun siya.
Salamat, Elvin. I think that was simple but very profound. Yung start creating but also start believing. Ayan. What would you add to that, Sir Ian?
Ako siguro in general, ang masasabi ko is there's no such thing as overnight success, and finding your own voice is not an easy job. So siguro learning is a continuous process. So with that, take risk and always collaborate with like-minded people. Uh, and most importantly, trust the process and accept failure as part of it. Yun siguro.
Totoo. Thank you, Ian. That was very well said. Ang galing yan. Siguro ikaw din marami ka ding napagdaanan, no? Sabi mo nga, it's not overnight yung success. So, encouraging yan. Thank you so much. Julia, what would you like to say to your peers? Ayan.
Well, definitely age is just a number. And pagpatuloy nyo lang, put yourself out there. Someone will always listen. Kahit isang tao lang yan, do it for yourself. Write for yourself. Siguro, yun yung something na bibigay ko. Kasi it's hard when you continue to impress other people. Do it for yourself. And love the craft, even if it doesn't love you back. Yun.
Etong batang to talaga, parang, talagang wise beyond her years.
Ilang taong ka na ba?
Wise
Actually,
beyond her
kaka-18 ko
years.
lang po. Hindi na updated yung sa Novice.
Wait, 18 ka na? Nag-18 ka na? When?
Opo. Nung July lang. Actually, hindi ko
happy
matanggap.
18th.
Kaya mas okay lang na sabihin nyo 17 ako.
Wow, happy 18th birthday. Enjoy mo
Thank you po.
yan. Oo. And really, tamo, nakaka-amaze na. You are indeed wise beyond your years. So, thank you so much for sharing. Ayan guys, bigyan ko kayo ng time
Thank you
to
rin po.
promote your social media accounts or any projects that you are working on while Elvin is looking for our next winner ng #Novice Issue 02 Keep Creating. Ayan. We'll start with Ian. If you wanna start promoting kung ano yung mga works mo and projects. And
Yeah,
Julia,
sure.
hanap ka rin ng Sorry, Ian. Julia, hanap ka rin ng winner. Thank you. Please go ahead, Ian. Sorry.
So guys, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Ian Francisco PH. And then I'm also wearing Nostalgic Kido, which is my newest venture. Bili na.
Ayan, guys, may merch din si Ian. So, check him out on his social media accounts. Ayan, zoom in natin. Direct? Oh, kala mo. May ganun. Ayan. Sana guys, makita niyo yung mga gawa ni Ian and i-follow niyo siya and support. Sabi nga nung ating mga kaibigan kanina na support local, support each other. Ganyan. Go Ian. Woo! Salamat sa iyong humility.
Thank you.
Napaka-down to earth mo din naman at napaka-talented mo. May babatiin ka daw. Hello daw kay Franz.
Hi, Franz.
Ayan. So, salamat, Ian. Elvin, may nahanap ka na bang winner, lucky winner natin? Our third winner for tonight ng issue number 2.
Wait, ito siya. Wait. Ang dami nag-comment. Ang bibilis niyo po. Wait lang.
Ang bibilis nyo po. Ayan, salamat. Keep
Opo.
the comments coming.
Opo. Wait, nawala na yung hinanap ko. Bakit nakadabaan? Nawala siya.
Katuwa naman dahil nagko-comment.
Yeah, ang bilis.
Ang
Hinahingal
bilis,
lang po.
super. Sige, kahit sino na nandiyan na available.
Ayan na siya. Um, Jeanette LM.
Jeanette. Basta tama yung hashtag niya.
LM.
Jeanette
Yes.
LM. Novice issue
Yeah.
open
Issue
rating. Ayan,
keep
perfect.
rating. Yep.
Ayan,
Ayun.
congratulations, Jeanette. Ikaw ang aming third winner
Congrats.
of art issue number 2. Thank you for supporting and commenting. Ayan, Julia, let's go to your winner.
Oh, wait. Hindi ako nakapil.
Okay lang, while you're at it, Elvin can start promoting his social media account naman.
Oh, sure. Instagram lang kasi yung art account ko. So it's at Elvin J with 2 eyes. Yep.
At Elvin.
And
Elvin has 2 eyes.
yeah,
Letter eyes. Yep,
Elvin
okay.
J.
Elvin J. Ayan, guys. Pa-flash din naman ni Allen, ng aming creative and managing director and backstage manager /
Sorry,
everything.
sagad ko na yung promo okay lang ba?
Go!
I have my fashion film premiering in Fashion Film Festival Chicago and Milano this November. So yeah, wala pa siyang date but ano ko siya, old work ko na siya nung college. Thesis ko siya. So nabigyan lang ng chance to screen abroad. So yeah, watch out.
Elvin, congrats! Congrats naman. So, saan nila masusundan kung kailan or paano nila mapapanood sa Instagram mo?
Yes, I'll be posting sked din on my
Okay.
stories.
Ayan. Abangan po natin yan. Tingnan naman natin ang grabe. Mga ibang level mga nakakausap ko tonight. Mami! Ayan. Congrats! Ayan, abangan natin si Elvin J. And Julia, nakapili ka na ng winner natin.
Seryoso na, meron na. Si Mark Lester Calderon Pomeda.
Ayan, Mark Lester Calderon Pomeda. Sana all OMG, amazing si Maring Heart Evangelista. Hashtag Novice Issue 02 keep creating. Oo nga, amazing nga si Maring Heart, Peg na peg yan.
I miss Heart.
Hi, Miss Heart! Close tayo. Malay niyo naman, di ba? O yan. So, Julia, thank you for picking our 4th winner tonight. Baka gusto mo ding i-promote ang iyong social media accounts and your projects.
Sige po. I usually just release yung mga short stories ko sa personal accounts ko. So, just follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Sooner or later, mag-a-announce ako. And I also have this newsletter sa Substack. It's about my personal life, personal essays, more than short stories and poems. And I'd also like to promote this nonprofit organization I'm in. We're working on a relaunch, and I'd like to promote, it's called People May Vary. It's created by a team of homeschoolers. Usually mga ka-age lang kami. So I'd like to promote it. We have an Instagram and Facebook. Type na lang, People May Vary. Yun. So, thank you so much, yun lang.
Ayan, that's amazing. And nakakatuwa, nakaka-inspire ka, Julia, because, sabi mo, age is just a number. It's not going to stop us it shouldn't stop anyone to do what they think is right and to make an impact out there. Wow. Thank you very much. Ayan, so, guys, mag-ano na tayo. Salamat sa inyong time. Sadly, I have to say goodbye for tonight, but hopefully, makausap ulit namin kayo and maka-collaborate. Thank you so much for your time and your talents, for sharing them so freely. Thank you, Julia, Elvin, and Ian. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye! Ayan, guys. So, I know, overtime na ako, pero ang sarap nilang kausap. Sana nakaka-relate kayo sa akin. We're moving on to our batch 3, who will give us a set of winners as well. Tama ba, Direk? Tama ba, Direk? Ayan. So, I'll introduce them to you guys. But this batch, after this batch, actually, we will have a surprise performance as mentioned a while ago. So, ayan, for this third batch of interviewees, ayan, meron din ulit silang pipiliin na winner. So, guys, keep trying. Ulit, hashtag Novice issue 02, keep creating. Ayan. So, let me introduce to you our first interviewee for the third batch. Ayan. So, born in the Philippines but currently lives in Canada. He is a third generation member of the Bayombong Konohe Sister City Association, an organization featured on issue number 2. Please welcome Joseph Mamrick Jr. Hi, Joseph.
Hi!
Hi, thank you for joining us tonight. Anong oras na dyan sa'yo?
Alas 7:30 po.
Nang gabi ba?
Umaga.
Ay, oh, early bird ka dyan. Salamat sa iyong panahon. Hindi ako early bird. Hindi ako masyadong magaling gumising ng maaga. Kaya nai-appreciate kita. Salamat, Joseph.
Wala naman ate.
Ayan. Balikan kita ha. Introduce ko lang ang ating next guest. Ayan. So, Billy Jake Cortez, or Billy Jake, is one of our featured creative for issue number 2. He is a writer, events host, regional filmmaker, broadcaster, and film actor, a deaf advocate, and pastor's kid. Please welcome Billy Jake. Hi, Billy Jake.
Hello.
Hello. Maraming salamat for joining us tonight. How are you?
I'm all good.
That's
Excited for tonight for the things we're gonna do.
That's good to know. That's good to know. And hopefully, guys, please, chill lang tayo. So, tamang
Okay.
kwentuhan lang. Ayan. Tamang kwentuhan lang. Hopefully, mag-enjoy din kayo. Ano ba yan? Naghang ako, sorry. So, since kayo yung featured creatives and yung stories, ang tatanong ko sa inyo ay kind of general questions because I know that a lot of our readers already have copies of our books. And syempre, we also wanna encourage yung mga tao na wala pang kopya to get a copy for themselves because we don't want them to miss out on your stories. So, with Joseph, I'll start with you. Can you tell us a little bit about the Bayobong Gonahe Sister City Association? What does that mean and what it is for?
So, it was started in the 1970s, really as a result of World War II. The founder was a soldier from Japan who was stationed in Bayombong at the time. So, during the 1970s, 60s, he visited Bayombong again to sort of like reminisce and make amends with his former neighbors, subjects in wartime. So it started there, and then of course it just followed through with an official sisterhood in I think the 1980s.
And so it kind of just continued, ganon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. So, sino na ngayon ang, so would you say parang pinaka nagmamanage or pinaka in charge, kumbaga, of the association?
There's 2 presidents, so it's organized as a private group. So one president for the Bayombong people, and then another president for the Japan side. Current president is Councilor Priscilla Marcos of Bayombong Municipal Hall. And I'm not familiar with who is the current president right now in Japan. But yeah, there's 2 presidencies, and then every 2 years they revolve or they visit each other's towns.
I see. So when they like you said a while ago, nung na mention mo, when they visit each other's town, they kind of like, reminisce what was it like before and stuff like that. So these days, what else do they do when they kind of visit each other's towns and make that connection? I guess I would say, what did that mean for you?
Well, it's very endearing. in a sense. So, for example, when the folks from Japan visit the Philippines, they always visit the wartime memorial in Balete Paz in Santa Fe, and uh, so it's like they do it religiously. So they stop there every time they come in. For the Filipino side, going to Japan, they always host like cultural things. So they present folk arts, traditions that are native to that region. So Nueva Vizcaya, so like more of indigenous, Gadang, Ilocano, Isinay kind of cultures rather than what you might think of mainstream in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. I see. Ang galing naman. It's like, so what I'm gathering is parang it's like a bridge, no, a window into each other's, history and life and culture. So
Yeah, yeah, because Gonoe is like a really rural part of Japan. It's
ah,
like village, so they have cultural traits that are only in that area too. So yeah.
that's amazing. And same with us, like sa Vizcaya, like we have cultural traits then that are, unique to our province. So
Mm-hmm.
can I ask you about your experience and how it went, or my experience mo pa lang ba?
Uh, I went to Gonohe 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
2 years ago for the first time, and it was good. It was fun. I thought they won't know me because I haven't seen anyone from Gonohe since 2001. But
Yeah.
I was very surprised that they still recognize who I am. When they went to greet us in the bullet train station, one of the senior members was wearing a Jollibee shirt, so that was fun.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. So mind blown ka talaga about your experience.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for sharing, Joseph.
Mhm.
And for everyone, oh, someone commented, oh, well, one of my very loved mentor and teacher from when I was in high school, Sir June Valdez. Hi, Sir June. He says that many students from Nueva Vizcaya Nueva Vizcaya Comprehensive High School. Sorry, sir, namali po ako ng school. That's my home high school. A lot of their students were selected for Gonohe, Japan travels before our time. I see. That's amazing. Thanks for the info, sir. So, and thank you for sharing your story, Joseph. And guys, if you have the Novice issue number 2, and for those who want to, you'll be able to read there in much more detail kung ano yung story about the sister association. And thanks for sharing, Joseph. And and for Billy Jake, ayan, thanks for
Yes.
patiently waiting and listening to us.
Mhm.
Um, so you
Yup,
are one
yup.
of our featured artists, and as I read your introduction, I was like blown away. I was
Mhm.
like, wow, ang dami mong passion, and ang dami mong nagawa. So how do you balance all of these? Like you're able to write, host events, and filmmaker, broadcaster, and film actor. So how do you balance all your, I guess, passion, if I may, like mahilig mong gawin and your career choice?
Actually yan, nagawa yan over time. So when I was in college, I'm already a black timer. So basically, a broadcaster na ako when I was in college pa lang. So I air
Wow.
a black time sa DZCV. So yung aming airing time naririnig sa Isabela, sa Tugigaraw,
Mm.
Cagayan, and also Kalinga. And that program is for men's spiritual, so reaching the youth. So, kahit anong advocacy, pero
Ah.
focus kami sa emotional and spiritual. So, wanted to help the younger people, especially sa mga rural areas. When I was in college, kasi syempre mascom din ako. So, yung black time air na yon, it was given by my grandmother. So, my opportunity to share my advocacy, my share good news too spiritually, and also helping younger ones mentally. So yeah.
That's amazing, Billy
And
Jake. Like, yeah,
tapos
sorry.
nag-film na rin ako nagfi-film na rin ako nung college ko and sumasali rin ako sa North Luzon Film Festival. And eventually, I met these filmmakers from North Luzon Film Festival and other Gawad Urian nominees. And dun, nag-build na yung passion ko for film. Kahit nasa corporate pa ako. Parang
I
pag,
see.
pag nasa, pagka free time ko, pag I want to be free sometimes because of the toxicity sa corporate, I used to make films, write down. So, yung dami kong gustong gawin. Actually ngayon, I still write. I'm acting sa mga films, pero hindi ko pa rin alam kung saan talaga ako ngayon pupunta. So I'm still
Mm-mm.
searching for myself. So yeah. But sure ka na. But ngayon nasa acting ako projects. Parang nagugustuhan ko to and it's fun. I like the energy and I like the attention. So probably in years time I would be focusing more on acting.
I see. Thank you for sharing, Billy Jake, no. I think ang gusto kong i-emphasize, if I may, dun sa sinabi mo na, you explore all these things like based on what you've started nung nasa university ka, and then like the people you met, and you grew into that kasi dun ka na-expose. But then you were very honest about saying na, actually, I'm still, finding what I really want to stick with, or, what I really want to
Yeah.
put my 100% with. And with your advocacy or your passion project when you were in college, I think that connects, like it's important for the youth to understand na um, it's you don't always know everything. Like you even when you're whatever age you are, sometimes you're like trying to figure out things, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ayan.
So,
And so,
yun. Nandun pa rin ako sa stage na yun. And I just actually go with the flow. Kung ano yung nag-enjoy ako, kung ano yung uh, masaya, ganun. So, dun ako nag-stick. As long as I'm doing it with my whole heart, andun yung passion ko, stick ako dun sa advocacy ko, then go.
awesome. Thank you so much, Billy Jake. Ayan, may comment yung backstage creative director natin, future star. Ayan. Huwag mo kaming kalimutan, and good luck on your your career, your race to becoming uh an actor. Ayan. Pagpatuloy mo yan. And for everyone who wants to know more about Billy Jake and all the things he's done and continue to do now, ayan, please check out the Novice issue 2. If you don't have a copy yet, check out www.noviceph.com/issues. Ayan. And it's for 600 pesos. You will get, sabi nga kanina ni Trish, you will get like a jam-packed maga book. Ayan. So at this point, Billy, Jake, and Joseph, I'll give you guys the opportunity to look through the stream and choose a winner na may proper hashtag. So one from Billy Jake and one from Joseph. And then after that, I'll get you guys to promote your social media handles. Ayan. So while we're waiting for Billy Jake and Joseph to choose a winner ng ating Novice Issue 2 Maga Book, I would like to take this opportunity to invite you guys to comment down below, to follow us on our social media accounts. They're all on the bottom of the screen. Ayan. And also to mag-comment kayo about, I don't know, if you've already seen the magazine or you've read some stories, seen some artworks. Comment down below with your hashtag Novice Issue 02. Keep creating. Ayan. Let me know, guys, kung may napili na kayong winners.
Oh, okay.
Ayan. Madami ba nagko-comment? Sino kaya? I should just choose randomly. As long as they have a hashtag. Yes, just anyone who commented with a hashtag. Yan. Announce mo lang yung name. Anyone. Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
ate.
Telepono. Yes, Joseph. Nakapili ka na?
Yes, ate.
Yes.
Miss
There's my
or
crush.
Haniel de la Fuente.
Haniel de la Fuente. Ayan. Haniel de la Fuente, congratulations. You have commented the correct hashtag, which is Novice issue or to keep creating. Your fifth winner for tonight, chosen by Joseph. Thank you so much and congratulations. Ayan. So, Billy Jake, thanks, Joseph. Billy Jake, may napili ka na ba? I think my connection issues tayo.
Hello. Medyo ano yung connection ko.
Oo, that's
Okay.
okay.
Ako na ba? Sorry, medyo ano
Yes.
yung connection ko. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, what happened? What?
So for those for the winners and what who Billy Jake is about to announce and everyone else, the team will contact you soon. Ayan. So I think Billy Jake's having issue with his connection. So I might choose the winner. Hold on.
Hala, nag-leave.
Nagkaroon ng tech issue si Did you have Are you still there, Billy J? Ayun, sorry. Joseph, if you want to promote your social media accounts or any projects you're working on at the moment, any advocacy, feel free to do so.
Yes, ate. If anyone, any viewers are interested with work with Bayambong Gono, if you're from Bayambong, from Nueva Vizcaya, that's great. You can reach us at bayambonggonohe.com on our own website, or you can just search Bayambong Gonohe Sister City Association in Instagram or Facebook.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joseph. Actually, you know what?
Mhm.
I will leave the honors of choosing another winner to you. Would you be able to do that for me, Joseph? Is that okay?
Yeah, why not?
Yan. Thank
Uh,
you.
let me browse here. There is Mark Lester Calderon Pomeda.
Mark Lester Calderon Pomeda. Oh, he's already won a while ago.
Oh,
That's why I was like, oh, parang narinig ko na yung name na yun.
yeah, okay.
Okay na yata yung connection ni Billy Jake. Billy Jake, have you chosen someone? I think we're having technical issues with the connection. So I'll say thank you to you guys. I'll leave the task to Billy Jake to just promote his social media account, and I think I'll get our backstage. Yep.
Do you
Yes.
can you hear me? Huh? Okay.
Yes.
Can I choose one now?
Yes.
May
Go for
napili
it.
na ba ako
Sure.
kanina?
Wala pa.
Okay. Sorry, medyo lame yung connection. So I choose
That's okay.
Manetska Cordova. Manetska Cordova.
Manetska
Yeah.
Cordova. Ayan.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations,
Yes.
Manetska. Thank you, Billy Jake. And please take this opportunity to promote your social media accounts and your projects. Billy, are you able to promote your social media accounts?
Yes, sorry. Um, Follow me on Instagram. It's Billy J Cortez. Billy J Cortez. And on Facebook, uh, type in Billy Jake. So Billy Jake on Facebook. On Twitter, follow me on Jake Son Born. Jake Son and Bourn. That's Jake Son Born. And also I have YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. It's Billy Jake too. So that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Billy Jake, and thank you so much, Joseph. Thank you for your time, Ading. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice night.
Thank you
Balik
so
tulog
much,
ako.
Rebecca.
Bye.
Bye! Ayan. Thank you so much for your patience din guys. So, medyo nagkaroon tayo ng connection issues, but thank you for staying with us. And now, our well, hindi naman most awaited, pero I think a lot of people are also anticipating these two people that I will have the pleasure of introducing kasi they have been saving up a special performance for you guys tonight. So, I'll start with our first contributor, our featured creative, and also who will have a special performance with us tonight. Charles Lou Habe is a dance choreographer and one of the featured creatives in Issue 2. He is a member of UPeeps, a world-class dance group here in the Philippines. So everyone, please warmly welcome Charles. Hi, Charles. I think, yeah, I think he's coming soon. Let me just introduce to you our next performer and also featured creative, Nicole Salvador. She has a soulful voice and a handful of charm. I can attest to that. Nicole Hope Salvador is a singer and a songwriter from Solana, Nueva Vizcaya. She became viral on social media with her cover of Much Better. She is one of our featured creatives for issue number 2. Please welcome Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, good evening po.
Hi. Good evening,
Hello
Nicole. How are
po.
you?
I'm okay. Okay lang naman po.
That's good. Thank you for coming tonight again. Talagang
My
napaka-supportive mo
pleasure.
sa atin.
My
Yes.
pleasure po.
Diba, ang wish ko last time sana makasama ka ulit namin dito sa Novice and it's so good to see you back. Ayan. How are you naman dyan sa atin?
Okay
Hindi
lang
pa naman,
naman po.
hindi pa naman ba malakas ang hangin at
Hindi po.
ulan?
Pinoprotektahan po tayo ng Sierra Madre. So, hindi po
Ah,
gaano maramdaman ng bagyo
totoo.
dito. Yes po.
That's good. Oo nga, ano. Ayan. So, while we're waiting for Charles to join us tonight, maybe you can... Oh, yun na pala si Charles. Hi, Charles!
Ay, hello, 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 hello. Hello po.
Hello.
Thank you,
Magandang
thank you.
gabi sa'yo.
Thank you, thank you.
Ayan, can you hear us, Charles? Can you hear us
Yes po.
clearly?
Yes po, yes po.
Ayan. Magandang gabi. Salamat for joining us tonight. And pinagmalaki ko na sa ating mga viewers tonight na you both have prepared a special performance for us. Ayan. So, mauuna si Nicole. She will be rendering a song for us. And then next is Charles, who will show us what he has got. Ayan. So, Charles, a quick chat lang. So, what got you started sa pagsasayaw?
Actually, ano lang. Parang, parang biglaan lang. Like, um, gusto kong music na to. And then parang, alam mo yun, parang nag-flow lang sa katawan. Then, parang, yun, I'm a dancer, parang gano'n. Gusto ko sumayaw. Gusto ko gawan ng choreography to. Like, when I was in grade 4. Hindi ko na alam kung anong edad ko noon, pero I was in grade 4 nung mga panahong uso pa yung music na Rock It and Gasolina ba yun? Like, kung familiar kayo doon, then...
Oo naman.
Siguro matanda na ako.
Okay. Wait. Familiar ako dun. So, baka malamang sa malamang, baka magka alam mo yun, magka-age lang tayo. Mga mga 18 lang tayo, ganyan, ngayon. Tas baby pa si Nicole. Ayan. So, pretty much, parang minsan talaga yung mga passion and yung talent, parang it just comes to you, sabi mo nga, di ba? Parang na-feel mo lang yung flow
Yes.
na, gusto ko tong gawin. I wanna do this.
Tama.
And we're very glad and honored na ikaw ay sinundan mo yon and hindi ka nagpapigil, sinundan mo yung passion mo na yun. So, thank you so much. Ayan. Nicole,
Yes
for
po.
those who don't know you yet, ayan. So, what got you started naman sa singing and songwriting?
Nung preschool pa lang po ako, doon ko na po na-discover yung love ko for music. Tapos hindi po ako nagpe-perform talaga outside sa bahay during family gatherings lang. Pero nung high school po, doon po ako nag-start ma-expose sa crowd. Tapos pero hindi rin po gaano. Tapos nung nag-college po ako, doon ko po talaga sabihin na nating na-maximize yung talent ko po for singing with the help, of course, of my parents, my friends, my mentors, sila Sir Sherwin and Sir Richard po. Malaki po yung tulong po nila sa akin sa pagpapalago po nitong talent na meron ako. Tapos, dun din po, nung college po ako, dun po ako nag-start na talagang magsulat ng kanta. So, nag-ugat po yun sa pagiging broken-hearted. Joke, hindi naman. Pero, hindi naman po. Pero, yun po, mostly sa ganun po talaga humuhugot din. Pero ngayon, I'm happy. Wow.
That's good to know, Nicole. And alam mo, sometimes, minsan yung mga pinakamahirap na bagay that we go through become the inspiration for some amazing artworks and outputs that we come up with. So I'm glad na you use that to create something beautiful. And now, to all our viewers, without further ado, I will leave you to Nicole with her first song, followed by Charles' dance number, and also another song from Nicole. So, ayan guys, please warmly welcome Nicole with her first song.
Can I call you baby? Can you be my lover? Can you be my lover up until the very end? I'll show you love, but don't pretend. Stick by my side even the world is giving in. Oh, you heard it. I'll be there whenever I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. If only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, boy, I swear I'll do the
Nicole. Nicole?
Yes po.
Sorry,
Yes
the
po.
first part went a little choppy.
Okay.
Hindi ka namin narinig ng buo at maayos. Sorry, Adi, na patigil
Should I
kita.
start po?
Okay lang ba? Pwede ba yun? Sorry,
Okay po.
and hopefully
Yes
mas
po.
okay
Yes
na yung
po.
connections.
So I
Ayan.
can do
Thank you.
better. Yes po.
Salamat.
Opo. Yes po. Sige po.
Can I call you baby? Can you be my lover up until the very end? I'll show you love, but don't pretend. Stick by my side even the world is giving in. You worry, I'll be there whenever I need somebody who can love me my words. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my words. 'Cause it's only you, nobody knew how much you were. And for you, boy, I swear I'll do the world. Stay forever. Let me hold your hand. Let me feel those places in your heart no one else can. I'll show you love, but don't pretend. I'll be right here, baby. You know I sink or swim. Oh, you worry. I'll be there whenever you cry. I need somebody who can love me and my words. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my words. 'Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, boy, I swear I'll do the world. I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. 'Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, boy, I swear I'll do the worst. Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And apologies to Nicole and to our viewers as well. If the connection was a bit choppy, kung medyo hindi natin narinig ng buo yung ganda ng boses ni Nicole, pero babawi tayo sa next song. That we promise. Ayan. So ngayon naman, we'll move on to Charles' dance number. Ayan. Ba't mo napili tong, before we started, ba't mo napili tong dance na to, Charles?
Actually, about the dance, matagal na pong kumbaga pre-recorded for, it's just a dance class na inattendan ko po.
Yes.
And yun, nothing special naman po, but it's just a choreography lang po talaga.
Nako, I disagree. It's very special because it's your talent and you're sharing it with us. Hey everyone, please welcome Charles on his dance number. Ayan. Thanks, Charles.
Thank you.
I be in the streets with my horse, and I be on the creep all the time with these hoes. Can't help that I'm a freak and it shows. See, I be eating pussy, kissing titties, sucking toes. $1 million niggas since a youngin'. And if the police coming, then I'm running. And if I go to jail, then my baby post a bail. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. She got some ugly ass ways, oh, but she sure look fine. She know how to blow my mind. She drop that ass for me like it's 1999. Back that ass up like it's 1999. Back that ass up like it's 1999. Back that ass up like it's 1999. Baby, drop it for me one more time. Girl, you working with some ass, yeah. You bad, yeah. Making niggas spend this cash, yeah. You slash, yeah. Girl, you working with some ass, yeah. You bad, yeah. Making niggas spend this cash, yeah.
You know I love you, shawty. Or maybe I'm just kidding, but the way you pop.
Ayan, thank you so much, Charles. Ayan, patikim pa lang ng iyong mga moves. Nakaka-amaze naman.
Shout out and credits po kay Michael Agas for this choreography. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you dahil na-execute mo siya ng tama. Alam mo, hindi naman ako magaling na dancer, pero I can tell na I ko may beat, may induct talaga. So thank you so much for sharing it. Ayan. So,
Thank you.
Ayan. And for our next performance and a last performance for tonight, si Nicole will perform her original song. And what's the title of your original song na nga, Nicole?
Ito po yung pinakaunang original song na ginawa ko nung college ako. Ang title po niya is Kaibigan or Kaibigan. Kaibigan. Yun po.
Kaibigan. Ayan. O
Opo.
sige. Good luck and hopefully this goes very smoothly. Ayan. Please welcome again Nicole with her original song.
Kahirap din pala pag na-in-love ka na sa kaibigan mo, paano nga ba? Hindi alam ang gagawin, hirap din napigilin ang tinitipok-tipok ng puso. Ano bang gagawin? Ako ba ay aamin o ibubulong na lang sa hangin? Hahayaan na lang pa na mahulog sa iba, kakayanin ko kaya hindi ko kaya. At kaya'y napasulat ng isang kanta, aaminin ko na sa aking kaibigan na ngayon mahal ko na. Sana'y kapag nalaman mo na ako'y may nararamdaman ay di magpapago sa akin ang pagtingin. Hindi na lang kumikipot pag napapangiti ka, dahil kay bilis ng tibok ng puso. Bumabagal ang lahat, oras at mga galaw, pero maaalalang kaibigan lamang. Ano bang gagawin? Ako ba ay aamin o ibubulong na lang sa hangin? Hahayaan na lang pa na mahulog sa iba, kakayanin ko kaya hindi ko kaya. At kaya'y napasulat ng isang kanta, aaminin ko na sa aking kaibigan na ngayon mahal ko na, mahal kita. Sana'y kapag nalaman mo na ako'y may nararamdaman ay di magpapago sa akin ang pagtingin. At kaya'y napasulat ng isang kanta, aminin ko lang sa aking kaibigan na ngayon mahal ko na, minamahal kita. Sana'y kapag nalaman mo na ako'y may nararamdaman ay di magpapago sa akin ang pagtingin. There you go po.
Thank you so much, Nicole. That was a beautifully rendered original song. Parang go love Nicole Hope Salvador. Ayan, may avid supporter. Ang sweet naman.
Ay.
Galing.
Galing. Ayan. So guys, kayo din, both Charles and Nicole will be picking 2 lucky winners of our Novice magazine. And for people who don't know, both Charles and Nicole are also on our Maga book. They are 2 of our featured artists. Ayan, featured creatives. So I'll give you guys a chance to look at the comments down below at pumili ng tag-isa ng mga tao na may tamang hashtag, which is hashtag Novice Issue 02, keep creating. And yay, galing-galing naman from Mercedes Joey Aquino. Ayan, dahil supporters ng ating performers. So, while Charles is looking at kung sino ang mapipiling yung winner, I'll ask Nicole to promote her social media handles and yung mga projects niya kung saan ka nila mafa-follow.
Oh yes, please follow me po on Instagram at Nicole Hope Salvador, on Twitter at Nicole H Salvador, and please subscribe. Check out my YouTube channel. It's at Nicole Hope Salvador. Thank you very much po.
Yan. Thank you, Nicole. Charles, may napili ka na ba? Charles?
Okay. Wait po. Ang dami. Sunod-sunod. Wait lang.
Ang dami ba? Marami nagko-comment ng mga
Mahirap
hashtag.
pumili.
Yes po.
Oo nga. Kahit sino random lang.
Si Joycey Legano. Joycey Legano.
Joycey Legano. Ayan. Let's check their
Joycey
hashtag.
Legano.
Joy. Is it Joy? Tapos C.
Yan.
Legano. Ayan. Pa-double check natin
Yeah.
sa ating...
Yan,
Oh, wala
C.
daw hashtag. I think
Double
wala
E.
daw siyang hashtag,
Yeah.
Charles. Dapat may hashtag.
Oh.
Yan. Hashtag Novice issue 02
wait lang.
keep
Double check.
creating. Ayan. Ikaw, Nicole, may nahanap ka na bang winner na may hashtag?
Yes po.
Ayan,
Ayan,
beautiful.
sige.
Si Mi Dangilan po.
Mi Dangilan.
Yes po.
Ayan. Bangilan. And Mi Bangilan,
Ay, sorry po.
hashtag
Bangilan po.
Novice 02 keep creating. Nice voice, Nicole. Pinaghalong city at Moira ang kanyang voice. Salute to you.
Thank you very much po.
I
Thank you very much po.
agree. Totoo. Ayan. So, congratulations, Ma'am Mi Bangilan. Kayo po ay nanalo. May shoutout din kay Sir Charles. Enjoy your passion and love for dancing. Ayan. Thank you po sa ating mga nag-comment. Charles, meron ka na bang nahanap na may hashtag?
Beautiful face and voice. Hashtag novice issue to keep creating. Sabi niya.
Sino pong pangalan? Ano pong pangalan?
Meron po. Joyce
go.
Legano. Meron po siyang hashtag.
Joycey Legano. May hashtag na daw si Joycey Legano. Pa-flash po at para ating makita.
Yes,
Ayun naman pala,
Meron po
si Joycey Legano.
Meron po.
Thank you, Charles. Ayan, Joycey Legano, congratulations. Ikaw ang ating lucky winner of our
Congrats sa'yo,
8
Joyce.
free copy. Ayan. And congrats din sa inyo, guys.
Thank you po.
Charles, meron ka bang mga social media accounts, projects na pwedeng i-promote sa ating mga kaibigan?
Yan. Follow niyo po ako sa FB, IG, YouTube, Charles Cabe. And also, like and follow niyo po yung mga post ng U-Peeps, V-Peeps, and Lil Peeps sa Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And also, pwede rin po kayong bumili ng merch namin. Available na po siya sa Shopee. Just search The Peep Shop. And then, yun, may mga available po kami ng merch like shirts and full mga dance videos.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Charles. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Facebook and IG.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ayan, check out yung merch ni Charles. Yes, Nicole.
May I
had something to say?
Yes po. I would just like to thank Pixie Dust, Miss Ivy Ang for sponsoring, for giving me the lipstick that I'm using today. Thank you so much po for the lipstick that you sent me. Thank you po.
No
Thank you so
worries.
much po.
Ayan. Baka meron daw kayo show? Meron bang show na, sino sa inyo may show na ipropromote or may kinabibilangan
Yes
na
po.
show?
Ako po meron po. So, meron pong project ang SMU Alumni Choral Society, which we will be posting po this November. And I'm inviting everybody to please stand by po for our posting para doon po sa concert na yon. Yun po.
Thank you, Nicole. And thank you once
Thank you
again,
very much po.
Charles.
Thank you very
Ayan. Let's
much po.
support local. Let's support our local
Congrats.
artists. Ayan. Salamat po sa inyo.
Yes po. Thank you very much po.
Have a nice night, guys. See
Yes po.
you. Ayan, thank you so much. And once again, thank you to everyone who joined. At hindi po dyan natatapos ang ating launch party tonight. Our last but definitely not the least guest for tonight is our featured cover artist ng ating second issue ng ating Maga book. And also, we will be giving away a magazine set and a mystery box for our last winner. So stay tuned and keep commenting. Ayan. So it's with pleasure that I introduce to you Violet Lucasi, who is our cover artist. She describes herself as the verbal diarrhea of a storyteller who can't dance, can't sing, can't cook. So she tortures her pen instead and paraglides through clouds. A Palanca awardee for her one-act play, Palangaw, an OG blogger of violetology.com, traveler and a paragliding pilot, an inspiration to her family, friends, and many. Please let's all welcome our cover creative for issue 2, Violet Lucasi. Hi, Ate Violet.
Hello.
Hi, Yes, dear. Thanks for joining us tonight, Ate.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
Ayan, so if everyone, to all our viewers tonight, kung mapapansin niya, si Ate Violet po, portrait niya po yung nandun sa cover ng ating Maga book. Ayan.
Ay, baliktad.
Right? Ayan. And her story is our main feature, and she has an amazing story to share. So tonight, I have the privilege to ask questions so that you guys can have an idea and also hopefully glean inspiration from Ate Violet's story and experiences. And Ate, ready na tayo?
Game.
Game. Ayan. Also, I call Ate Violet because I kind of know her personally as well, and I have the pleasure of knowing her and flying with her, paragliding. Woo, yes, that was an amazing experience. But myself aside, and Ate, I know that in your story, and for those who have already read it, they would agree na, you shared some really profound truths about yourself. Oh, may comment on me. Hi, Becca, miss you. Tita, I miss you too. I love you. Ayan, Tita Gloria, the strong woman behind the Violet. Ang ating lovely mommy. Ayan. So as I was saying, Ate, so you shared very important, experiences and parts of your life. So what I would like to ask on behalf of all our viewers and readers and hopefully future readers, what was your strongest reason kung bakit mo shinare yung story mo?
Okay. Thank you, Becca, for that wonderful question. Katapos ko Miss Philippines, no? But yeah, the strongest reason kung bakit ako nag-share is because I remember when I was learning how to write when I was in high school. My mentor, ayan si Sir June. Sir, babanggitin na kita. He would always say that we should write with a purpose. And kasi high school, di ba, you're still looking for your identity, your purpose for doing things, ganyan. And I was very intentional kasi I didn't want to write just to write because maraming mga writers write for cathartic reasons. Yung gusto lang nilang ilabas yung nararamdaman nila, what's in their head, what's in their heart. But, there are things na not everything that you want to say is meaningful and useful and purposeful. So, what I did was I really did an intentional search na bakit ba, why am I writing, ganyan. And what I've seen is that I have a heart for yung mga voiceless. I want to be a voice to the voiceless. So looking back at yung trends ng writing ko, when I was in elementary high school, I mostly wrote about the indigenous people, yung tribes, ganyan. Because my parents are from Mountain Province, so we are part of a tribe, ganyan. And there are a lot of things that are not known about yung tribes, especially dito sa provinces or sa cities, ganyan. And then when I entered college naman, most of my writings were about yung mga from the province na studying in Manila or studying in a prestigious school, ganyan. So mostly it's personal experience. And then when I became an OFW, yon mga kwentong OFW naman, ganyan. And then now my writings are focused on mental illness. Kasi dito sa Philippines, the pandemic has actually opened up the discussion for mental illness, mental health in particular. Pero marami pa ring mga people who are going through mental disorders or going through mental challenges who are not able to speak up. So for me, it's to answer your question, Becca, the strongest reason why I tell my story is because I want to be a voice to the voiceless, and because ang sarap pakinggan pag may nagme-message sa akin or people who send me messages saying na you are able to speak what my heart want to say, parang ganon. So
thank you, ate. That was all together. I don't think kung hindi mo hinimay and you built up to the direct answer, I don't think they would have gotten the full picture of how strong your reason was. So and I can personally attest na the way you write is a lot of the times the way I feel, pero hindi ko alam sabihin, especially when it comes to, like I said, mental health challenges, opening up those conversations. And I agree nga, ate, na with this pandemic, na open up yung conversation, but still the awareness is not quite as we hope for it to be, diba? So thank you for doing that, ate. Thank you for taking that reason and and saying, you know what, I'm gonna share my story, and here it is. And hopefully to all our viewers and to all who have the copy and who don't have it yet, sana may mapulot kayong inspiration from Ate Violet. Ayan. And so we move on to our second question. Candidate who wants to be a millionaire, Pero open-ended. Ayan. So question number 2. As we know, lahat naman ng tao, sabi nga nila, mayroong pinagdadaanan. Iba-ibang levels, iba-ibang klase ng challenges. Kaya nga sabi ng merong mga parang cliche na, you be nice to others kasi you don't know the battle that they are going through. And sadly, sometimes the world is not the nicest place that we want it to be. And so, ate, I ask for your advice for every one of us who, may be going through challenges on their own, or challenges of their own kind ba? Ano bang mabigay natin sa kanila na advice from your personal challenges that you faced?
Okay. So we talk about challenges, no? And since we're in a Novice virtual party and celebrating creativity, I'll read to you one of the quotes na quoted sa akin dito sa book. Ayan. Tara! Sa mga wala pang kopya. Let me read to you. Ganito siya. It goes, my advice to the ones who are creative and going through challenges or in life in general, while you're young, pack your bags and wander with wonder. So don't be afraid to leave home. Pack your bags, leave home, leave your comfort zone, explore the world. Get lost. Don't be afraid to get lost in any part of your life, in career, in school, or it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to be confused. It's okay not to know your purpose, ganyan. Get lost, that's all right. And then find your way home. So get lost and then find your anchor, come back, find your way home. When the hurts and turn your deepest pain into your greatest gain. So, my advice is that whatever challenges you go through, iisipin mo lagi, how will I turn this pain or these challenges into my greatest gain? Because di ba ang like okay, let's put it in perspective for me, like in mental health. Dati hindi ko maintindihan bakit of all the things that I could get, it's a mental illness because I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And then up until last year lang, doon ko na realize na it's because not everybody who has bipolar disorder can actually tell their story. So all the ups and downs that I had to go through so that my depth yung writing. Because if you write without actually going through any challenges or going through any experience, walang laman, walang meaning. So if you want to be a writer or you want to be anybody creative, hindi lang sa writing, siguro in music or anything, sa lahat ng mga napanood natin na mga creators, I think the common ground is that they had to go through experiences, tough experiences and challenges. So my advice is that you go through it with intentionality. Like, look at it in a different perspective. Now, how will I turn this into something that will help others, something that will make me better, and yeah, turn your deepest pain into your greatest gain.
Ate, ang daming quotable quotes doon. Grabe. Sana guys na-absorb niyo yun. Pero ang pinaka, if I may, pinaka gusto ko doon, at the top two na sa mga sinabi mo ate, yung turn your pain into gain. Kasi nga naman lahat tayo, we have pain that we go through in our own way. Na yun nga, and sabi mo, go through it with intentionality. Minsan kasi, di ba, when it's hard, when it's painful, you just wanna parang gapang, gusto ko na lang makawala dito, parang ganun. Pero with ate, she chose to look at it and be like, okay, how can I use this to speak for others? How can I use this to inspire others and turn into a better person? Ganun ate. So, napaka-profound nun and really, really grateful on behalf of Novice na you took the leap and, you know, you were so open, you're so easy to work with and shared your story. Ayan. So, thank you. Sige te, go.
Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to say thank you because it's funny. Yung story na to, it's something na I told Allen, the creative director. Pero sabi ko, siguro there'll be a better time to share it. And I think this is a good time because most of creators, they really struggle with their self-worth. Maraming times na mostly ang nakikita lang ng tao is the finished product. But they don't see the struggle behind, what actually happens behind. So what you see is a good drawing, a good song, but you don't see what the struggle behind. So sa akin, what happened was that months before Novice actually contacted me, I was already slowly deleting friends, removing my content online. Talagang nag-aano na ako, preparing to be out from the virtual world. And then I got this message from Novice, and then yun nga, inviting me to be a cover artist. Tapos parang ako, why me? Bakit ako? Parang there's ang dami-dami pa diyang iba. But then I realized, yun nga, it's a platform. And if you don't take this opportunity, sayang, because you have an advocacy. And so yeah, it's actually Novice that I want to thank. I want to thank the team behind because of you guys, yung mga creative people are actually getting confidence to go out, to produce, to create. And we need that, especially this time. We need that kind of your team to have this avenue, this platform.
Ayan. Oh, thank you, ate. You're welcome on behalf of Novice, and thank you then ate for, you know, like the humility to,
Hi, Becca.
to say hi.
Should I
ate.
click you?
Ayan, nagka-tech issue yata tayo. Hindi, okay na. For the humility to say na, you know, to just pour your heart out and say, look, actually, I was struggling before that. And, you know, you took that leap to share your story. And salamat sa lahat ng creatives din na sabi nga ni Ate Violet, who go through that struggle. Kanina nga yung first batch of creatives, they were like doubting themselves. Sabi na, oh, ipapasa ko ba to? Hindi ko ba to, baka hindi mapili, yung ganon. So, also shout out to Frenyo, who wrote yung sulat
Yes.
nung story ni Ate Violet, as told by Ate Violet. And to all the Novice creators and yung managing and creative director namin, yan, shout out to Allen and to Elaine and to all the team awesome in the Novice. Ayan. So, thank you, Ate. Thank you for appreciating us. And please know that we appreciate you back. And so many other people out there na nakaka-appreciate sa'yo and love you. Ayan. So, for, for our third question, graded recitation pala siya. for, for our third question, Ate, our third question is not really a question like we spoke about earlier. Hindi siya question eh. Parang I wanted, like, this is a platform. And if there's something that you wanna emphasize or, it's a story mo and you wanna just dik-dik pa more to us so that we learn, alam mo yun. What would that be? Ikaw, Ate, I'm opening the platform for you to share what is in your heart in this very moment.
Yeah. Actually, ngayon lang siya, during this live stream, ngayon lang siya nag-dawn sa akin, this point that lahat ng creators are actually mentored. So I would like to emphasize yung importance of mentorship, because right now, like, some of my mentors are watching, and from the bottom of my heart, I really thank them, because alam mo yon, when you're growing and when you're young and you're exploring things, ganyan, you really need people who will teach you what not to say, what to say, ganyan, or lead you kung ano talaga yung path mo. They will look into your ability, your skill, and they will tell you na ito para sa'yo, ito hindi, ganyan. Although of course you still explore by yourself. Pero for us creators and creative people, I think after we create, we should also look into mentoring others, sharing our skills and talents. Kahit hindi tayo super galing, but because you learn in the process eh. Even when you're young, or like some of the contributors who were interviewed earlier, parang recently lang din sila na naging involved sa arts, ganyan, or sa creativity. And I still encourage everybody who are na creators to mentor someone, to find somebody, to encourage somebody, kahit hindi mentor, but to always encourage people who are trying to be creative. Kasi my story is, actually, hindi ako marunong magsulat nung bata ako. My brothers sobrang talino ng mga kuya ko, and they would actually write better than me. And when I was in grade school, yung teacher, sabi niya sa akin, you're not as good as your brother. So that really discouraged me. And I stopped writing. What I did was I copied, nasa book to, but I copied my brother's stories up until high school. Until a teacher actually submitted an article I wrote sa school paper, and then that's where it started. And then yung advisor ko, parang very he was very positive na you can write, you can do this, keep reading, ganyan. And then when I actually look back at the things I wrote, parang sabi ko, ang pangit. Parang, anong nakita niya? Parang mentors can actually see potentials, and that's a very big influence na that we need these days para sa mga kabataan, the millennials who are trying to be relevant sa panahon ngayon. Tayong mga elders, we should mentor others, and then yung mga kabataan, we should be open to mentorship as well, to accept criticism, accept ganyan mga suggestions, and let's not be afraid to make mistakes. Kasi most of the creators, kaya sila kaya hanggang sana writer ako, sana photographer ako, sana puro sana ganyan, kasi they don't try. So let's try. Go lang ng go. Let's be criticized, let's be bashed, ganyan. Because that's how we learn, and that's how we grow. And world peace.
Ate. And yun talaga yun eh. You put cherry on top, world peace. Thank you so much, Ate. We learned so much from what you said. Sabi mo nga, diba, we should find someone to mentor. Ayan. And for the younger ones, be willing to be mentored. Ayan. So, thank you once again, Ate. And now, we go to the grand prize because you are our featured creative and cover issue. Ayan. ikaw ang mamimili ng winner with a hashtag Novice Issue O2 Keep Creating. So they will be winning a magazine set and a mystery box from Novice. Ayan. So, ayan na si ate. So, shout out to all our viewers tonight. Hashtag. May nahanap ka natin agad?
In-outsource ko yan. In-outsource ko yung in-outsource ko yung mamimili ng winner. So may outsource na nangyayari. From the US,
may outsourcing. May outsourcing.
Yeah. So, ang pinili niya is Julia de Guzman.
Julia de Guzman. Ang ating grand prize winner. Ayan, pa-double check natin. Meron siyang hashtag ate. Ayan, Novice Issue O2, keep creating. Imagine being the voice of the voiceless. Oh, thank you, Ate Violet. Keep writing. Keep writing, keep flying. Keep everything. Thank you, Julia. That was a very sweet message. And I agree with her, Ate. Thank you for the shades of you that you are so willing to share to us so that we can learn and we can be inspired. Ayan. So on behalf of Novice, Ate, thank you so much for being here tonight, spending time with us, and for teaching us and sharing your wisdom din. Where can we follow you, Ate? Where can we follow you?
Violetology.com, in Facebook, in Twitter, in Instagram, it's there. And then, of course, if you wanna try paragliding, it's Nueva Vizcaya Paragliding as well. Nueva Vizcaya Paragliding on Facebook.
Nueva
And
Vizcaya
support the
Paragliding.
tourism of Nueva Vizcaya.
Definitely. And
Shout
these are
out to
licensed. I'm sorry, Ate, I cut you off. Shout out to the tourism department
of Nueva Vizcaya. And yes, we have licensed pilots and experienced pilots. So try flying with us.
Yes. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I can attest to that. Thank you so much, Ate. And sadly, we have to cut our chat, but we will catch up soon. We'll catch up soon. Ayan. And now we would like to thank our sponsors. Any last words, Ate, to our viewers?
Keep creating.
Yun, keep creating. So, sorry, one sec. Ate, we will be thanking our sponsors together. Ayan. Hindi mo daw ako iiyak. Don't leave me. Stay here. We would like to thank our sponsors who made our issue number 2 possible. Ayan. So, Magayon, a Laker Studio, a Laker Design Studio. Province of Nueva Vizcaya. Yes, thank you po sa probinsya na humubog sa amin. And we would like to thank our platinum sponsors. Like I said, Allure Design Studio, Magayon Shirts, Nueva Vizcaya Tourism Office. Yep, our gold sponsors, episodes, multimedia, Going Sovereignty, main Staffberry, True Zalera. Our silver sponsors, SVS Events and Consultancy, Say Gold, Smashing Prints, Little Social Forest, Cave Studio. Tama ba yun? Cave or Cave Studio? I apologize if I say that wrong. It's So Good, Kawami's Comics, Suppress Brew, EAF Construction and Developer, Makrama Wall Hanging, Penafils, NV Football Club, Going Native Coffee, Comprehensive Excellence Awards, Yato Coma, Kingsway Christian Academy. Ayan. And for our bronze sponsors, Strut, Profound, Going Sovereignty, Perfect Square, Resto Bar. And we also have a lot of individual sponsors whose names Ate Violet and I surely recognize. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat for your generosity. Yes, and your support. Ayan, ate, gusto mo ba silang pasalamatan?
Okay, I'll read it really fast. Diyan ako magaling. Albert Henato, Brent Figueroa Bay, Caleb Yanyan Loveling, Carlo Laguerta, Kathy and Shanshan Bangilan, Darwin and Doreen Bolot Taulo, Eman Jose, Gloria Lucasi, Greg and Rospa, Irene Laureta, Jobel Sian, Karen Christina Morata, Kathleen Hines Walsh, Catherine Lawodna, Mark Sincioko, Mayo and Dim Alonso, Michelle Leo Lucas, and Shineta Barrentos, Noel Fidel del Rosario Ariola, Philip and Ann Valencia, Pot Viernes, Rebecca Antoinette Munoz, Ryan Pastolero, Samantha Chedrick, Wallis Nepal, Sheila, and Leonardo Carriaga. Woo!
Ate, woo! Yes! Ikaw dapat, ikaw dapat ang grand winner. Ayan. Quick thank you to our featured creatives. Thanks to Novice. Hello to Alyssa and Iris, our other featured creatives. Shout out to the Novice team, Allen.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Alan Mark PS7 po, ang aming creative and managing director. Elaine, Freniel, Brent, Hazel, JM, James, Nika, Tish, Justin, Cubs, Colleen, Mark, Jai, and sa TM Fam, who helps in the issue. Budong, Eman, Sam, Rowan, Enrich, and Sir Sherwin. Marahuyo Films, thank you. Thank you so much to all of been part of issue 2. Bawi tayo next year na magkita-kits in person, hopefully. And thank you po sa lahat ng bumili ng issue 2. Thank you for your love and support to the creatives. And ayun, before we end this live stream, sabi ni Direk, we have something special to announce. We heard you guys. This is it. If you've watched our Kasyan na, our third special issue and collaborative project with Lingkod Maria is now available for pre-order. Ayan. So originally, this is a e-copy. And for only 300 pesos each, again, our goal is to reach 1,000 pre-orders until November 30. Proceeds of this issue will go to an outreach program po in coordination again with the Lingkod Maria in December 2020. You can place your orders at www.noviceph.com. So please share this awesome news to everyone and order your copies now. Once again, thank you to everyone. Follow us on FB, IG, Twitter, YouTube. Again, issue 2 is still available for orders. Pre-order ka siya na. And this has been a fun and great night. Ate Violet, thank you so much for staying with us and helping me to thank people, our sponsors. And ang galing nun ate talaga. Yeah.
Bipolar ako.
High functioning. High functioning. Ayan, sa ating lahat, maraming salamat. Magandang gabi. This is
Thank
Violet.
you for staying with us.
And this is Rebecca signing out for the night.
Mo na ako.
Bye. Have a nice night.